So, in the spirit of Islam Makhachev's coach talking to the media about a potential Islam Makhachev jump in two weight classes to middleweight, I want to talk about Islam versus Khamzat Chimaev. Um, I think this is a really delicate fight. I have high doubts that this fight will never materialize because even if Islam makes a move to middleweight, I think Khamzat is going to make a move to light heavyweight. I know it's not like the most certain thing, but we're getting talks about Khamzat and Pereira and all this shit. And I think it's going to go to Khamzat's head. And I think if Khamzat gets the middleweight belt, which he is going to stay at middleweight to at least get a chance to get, in a title fight, I think, if or when Khamzat Chimaev gets the middleweight belt, I think as soon as he gets it, he's going to make a move to light heavyweight. I don't think Khamzat's even going to fucking bother to defend the belt. I think he's going to get the middleweight belt, have fun being middleweight champ for like 2 or 3 months, and then make a move to light heavyweight to chase dreams there. I could be wrong, but I just think by the time Islam Makhachev is ready to make that move to middleweight, I think Khamzat is somehow going to be out of the division. He's going to be out of the middleweight division by then. But let's say hypothetically, Islam makes this move, and Khamzat Chimaev is middleweight champ, and the UFC sanctions a Islam Makhachev immediate title shot against Khamzat. It's a crazy ass fight. It's a fun fight. It's no doubt a grappling match, and I really like Khamzat Chimaev's chances. I'm obviously going to go with Khamzat. I'm going to go with Khamzat because of two reasons. The first reason is reach. Islam Makhachev is 5'10". Khamzat's like 6'1". It's not like an incredible weight difference, but it's not an incredible height difference, but it still is a height difference. And height differences should absolutely be carefully analyzed when it comes to MMA matches. And I think on the feet, Islam Makhachev is gifted technique-wise with striking. It's just the reach that is a problem for him. I think Khamzat's going to have an easier time touching Islam than Islam will touching Khamzat. And grappling, Islam has the Dagestani style, and like I say, the Dagestani style is unbeaten, in most ways unmatched, and an incredible grappling style to use, and Islam is well versed in it. So I have no doubt that he's not going to look completely helpless when it comes to grappling, but given the size and just size and aggressiveness advantage of Khamzat, I think Khamzat's going to take advantage of Islam there too. So I think Khamzat, is ideally just going to fucking outclass Islam on the feet and on the ground. And I think on the ground, although Islam is incredibly great, do not get me wrong, Islam is incredible on the ground. He has the Dagestani grappling style on lock. And even though that's all true, like I said, it's just the aggressiveness, it's the length, it's just everything that Khamzat Chimaev has somewhat naturally that he'll be able to utilize and completely overwhelm Islam. I think Khamzat's even going to submit Islam. I think Khamzat will be able to submit Islam late in the fight. I'll give Islam the benefit of the doubt, and I think Khamzat will try to immediately go for a submission early, but I think Islam will have enough, know-how and skill to avoid an early submission. But I think after these two have, thrown punches and gone for takedowns for at least a couple rounds, I think Khamzat's going to just, and I know a lot of people say Khamzat tends to wane as the fight goes on, like his cardio is not great, but I think, I think Khamzat is steadily improving, and I think at this rate, if this fight were ever going to happen, or when this, at the point where this fight theoretically or, hypothetically happens, Khamzat will have improved with his cardio. So I think, later in the fight, Khamzat is able to execute a well-timed takedown, bring Islam to the ground. Islam, again, excellent know-how, skill set, everything, but Khamzat's just going to fucking be overly aggressive. Move with what he's going to move with Islam when Islam tries to scramble out of stuff, and he'll be able to secure the back of Islam Makhachev and choke Islam out late in the fight. So, that's my little hypothetical daydream scenario analysis of this potential crazy ass fight. It, of course, would be a blockbuster because grappling fans, Russian MMA fans, Chechnyan fans, every MMA fan would be heavily invested in this fight. I don't even think there would be bad blood. I think this would be respectful. It's just how the fight plays out that would have so many asses in seats for this fight. So overall, I think Khamzat, gets it done, but it would still be extremely interesting. I still find that the Islam Makhachev move to middleweight extremely interesting in general, and we'll see what happens. But overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next.